Dude, I think I think the banks are getting ready to pull the plug on these market makers. Let's look at SRBX 2021-047, Enhanced Market Quality Program. Now, the purpose of this is to establish an enhanced market quality program that is similar to a program that exists on its sister exchange, Nasdaq PHLX, LLC. The Enhanced Market Quality Program is intended to provide supplemental incentives to members that meet certain quality standards in acting as market makers for securities on the exchange. It rewards members that make a significant contribution to market quality by providing liquidity at the national best bid and offer in a large number of securities for a significant portion of the day. Specifically, the exchange proposes to make a lump sum payment at the end of each month to a member to the extent that the member, through one or more of its MPIDs, quotes at the NBBO for at least a threshold percentage of the time during market hours and an average number of securities per day during the month, as specified below. On a daily basis, the exchange will determine the number of securities in which each of the members' MPIDs, which is a market participant ID, satisfy the NBBO requirement. The exchange will aggregate all of a member's MPIDs to determine the number of securities for purposes of the NBBO requirement. The exchange proposes to limit the applicability of the program to the top 1,500 securities in each of the tapes A and B, so that will automatically qualify GameStop and AMC. Now, in doing so, the exchange seeks to target the program at securities in tapes A and B that are the most in demand among market participants and which trade extensively, so that an improvement in quoting in those securities would, in turn, improve the attractiveness of the exchange to participants. The exchange would divide up the 1,500 securities into 3 equal groups, or classes, for each tape, with the top 500 ranked securities placed in Class 3, the middle in Class 2, and the lower or the lowest 500 in Class 1. The exchange would assign fixed payment amounts to each of the 3 classes in each tape and in each of the 5 tiers, with these amounts generally increasing from Class 1 to Class 3 and from tiers 1 through 5. Generally speaking, with exceptions set forth in the schedules below, this proposed structure would provide the largest fixed payments to those members that meet the NBBO requirement in the greatest number of qualifying securities and those that trade most extensively, and the lowest incentives to those members that meet the NBBO requirement in the fewest number of qualifying securities and those that trade the least extensively. The program will be open to all members. A member may but is not required to be a registered market maker in any security. Thus, the program will not by itself impose a two-sided quotation obligation or convey any of the benefits associated with being a registered market maker. Accordingly, the program is designed to attract liquidity both from traditional market makers and from other firms that are willing to commit capital to support liquidity at the NBBO. Here's your tiers right here. If you want to pause the video and read, these are your different tiers. You have tape A right here, class 1, 2, and 3. Tape B here, class 1, 2, and 3, and then the 5 tiers that they're talking about. So if you meet tier 5, class 3, that's a $50,000 plus $600 per qualified security over $149 per month. Not a bad payment. In essence, through the use of this incentive program, the exchange hopes to provide improved trading conditions for all market participants through narrower bid-ask spreads and increased depth of liquidity available at the inside market. In addition, the program reflects an effort to use financial incentives to encourage a wider variety of members to make positive commitments to promote market liquidity. The exchange believes that different members may respond to different incentives, and therefore the Enhanced Market Quality Program is designed to promote market quality through quoting activity. The exchange recognizes that while generally market participants will provide quotes within the intention of trading, market makers and liquidity providers cannot control when counterparties choose to interact with those quotes, and therefore the exchange believes it is beneficial to the market to offer this incentive based on quoting activity directly. So again, I think we're getting ready to see some shit soon. And by soon, I mean, I'm not sure. But hey, this gets orders out of the dark pools and onto the exchange, and it narrows the bid-ask spread, which narrows the market maker's profit. So hey, take that, ya bitch. Talk to y'all later.